Okay, which side of the camera am I going to be coming from, guys? Do you know? It's this side. Hi. Crib video. Okay. Video 13, the coordinate plane. This is the coordinate plane. It certainly doesn't look great because I don't have a projector at my house and I certainly can't project the little boxes that you would normally see on a coordinate plane. So there's a couple of ways this is called. This is called the Cartesian coordinate system. This is called the coordinate plane. This is called the coordinate system, or just simply a graph. Okay? You've done things with this before, so I just want to give you a preview video. It should be relatively short. Okay? So this is what it generally looks like. Y-axis is your vertical axis. The x-axis is your horizontal axis. And it's labeled into four, or broken up into four different quadrants. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now there's a reason that it is counterclockwise, but we'll talk about that later when we get to rotations, which is in this unit. We're going to spend a lot of time on the coordinate system, the coordinate plane, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of things that you need to plot and graph and all kinds of fun stuff, okay? So let's talk about some general things, some general vocabulary. So we already told you that the y-axis is the up and down or vertical axis, and the x-axis is the horizontal or left and right axis. The point that's in the middle here is called what? The origin. Yes, I know. That's how cool this is, right? So this is going to be the origin. And that point is 0, 0. Now, all points on the coordinate system have an x and a y coordinate. So for example, on the origin, the x is 0 and the y is 0. Okay, so that's going to be that point right in the center there. Now, what if I asked you to plot a point? What I mean by that is I want you to draw a dot where the point is. So let's say I want you to plot the point 4, -3. Let's not make it 4. Let's make it -4, -3 because I kind of put the thing where the dot would kind of go. Okay, so I realize that there's not tick marks, okay, and which is kind of what you need, but we can just eyeball it and get the general idea of where things are going. So -4, -3. Remember, the first part of this ordered pair is x, y, or x for first, y for second. So it's kind of like the alphabet. You're always going to have an x first, always going to have a y second. I'm going to plot this point. I always start at the origin. And then it says to go -4. Well, I know that this is my x-axis, so I'm going to go 4 to the left, because that's where negatives are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm not going to make a point just yet because I need both points, right? So at -4, it now tells me to do -3 on the y-axis. Well, y is up and down. So I'm just simply going to go down 3 units. And I went -4, -3, and that's going to be my point, and I'm going to label it -4, -3, and there we go. Now, what if I asked you what quadrant that was in? Well, you remember from the beginning of the video, or you'd rewind me, 1, 2, 3, and 4, so you know that -4, -3 is in the third quadrant, right? Cool. Anything else? I'm not going to walk around here, making sure. All right, now, so what if I asked you how I would graph the point? Let's go 7, 3. Tell me how you would graph that. Tell me. Here, I can't hear you. No, maybe not. Okay. The dog's right here. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm making a video. It's okay. So you would tell me the first step is to start at the origin and then go right 7, because that's my x value, my x point, right? And x is this side-to-side axis. So you tell me to go 7 to the right, which is what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're pretending that there are things here, right? I'm not going to make my dot, like I almost just did there, because now I have to go from that 7th point and go up 3, because that 3 is a positive. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and I've got my point here. I'm going to label it, because it's always good to label points, and I'm done. D-U-N, which is not how you spell done. There's an O in there, I think, and maybe an E.